Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Pumpkin Picks back with another video, and let's get right into this. Luka Modric, officially, it is announced and Fabrizio confirmed he is leaving Real Madrid this season. And first things first, we gotta say, this is obviously not the decision that Modric wanted to make. If you look at Fabrizio Romano's report, he's saying breaking. Luka Modric reveals Real Madrid at the end of the season. What the fuck am I saying? Luka Modric leaves Real Madrid at the end of the season. He will play his last game as a Real Madrid player at the Bernabeu this weekend with the special farewell. So, obviously, I think we all knew he wanted to stay. He wanted to stay at Real Madrid and basically have a Zidane type of send-off, which is last game at Madrid and then goes to the World Cup. And his last game will be at the 2026 World Cup. But this was a long time coming. Honestly, this season, specifically this season, there was times when I would never say that Luka Modric looked like he didn't belong in Real Madrid. My whole angle was that I think he was just taking up too much space for the younger generation. He took up a lot of minutes of development from Arda Güler. He took up a lot of the important minutes from, well, I know that Endrick didn't necessarily play in the midfield, but, you know, there could have been shifts along this lineup, and Endrick maybe could have played a couple more minutes, you know, but I just think the only negative to this, and the only thing where you're just like, dude, what the heck, is that the only two players that were fit this whole entire season for Real Madrid were Arda Güler and Luka Modric. So the oldest player on the team, he was always fit throughout the whole entire season. And then the other, very young player, I think Arda Güler is 20 years old. But it's just funny because in his first season, he was like literally, he could not stop getting injured. So, but going back to Luka Modric, I think it's pretty obvious that this was not his decision. He wanted to leave Real Madrid when he retired. I think now, if you ask me, he still is shooting to play for that 2026 Club World Cup. He's gonna go to Club Dynamo in Croatia. But was this the right decision? I think honestly, one thing you have to respect about Real Madrid is that they are here to win. Nothing else matters but winning. And I think it's a little bit poetic, if you ask me. There's some type of romantic, poetic side of it that there are three most important players in every position, which was in the offense, it was Ronaldo. Defense, it was Sergio Ramos. Midfield, it was, I guess you could say, Luka Modric. During that three-peat, in the 4 Champions League in 5 years, and one of the players that actually won 6 Champions Leagues with Real Madrid. Well, basically, all those 3 players, they left Real Madrid not in their terms. Cristiano Ronaldo, it's a little different, but because he wanted a little bit. I forgot what's the whole story with him, but I think there was some type of arguments with Florentino Perez, but they wanted the contract extension. Real Madrid decided not to offer it to them. And what does this mean? I just think this just reminds everyone that, you know, in Madrid, there's no feelings into this. You know, feelings aren't gonna win you trophies. Respect, the only respect that you have is a respect to earn your position on that pitch. And yeah, like people could say, "Oh, Madrid don't treat their legends correctly." Dude, like, he's 40 years old. He was well past his prime. I think he offered everything he could to Real Madrid, and Real Madrid gave him everything until he just couldn't. He was too old. He was just. I know, and I do think, you know, it wouldn't have hurt Madrid to offer that extra year contract extension, especially with Xabi Alonso. But I think a huge influence to this decision was how young Barcelona's lineup was. And you see that they have 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds starting in their in their starting 11, beating Real Madrid 5-1, 5-2, and then to counter that, you have 40-year-old Luka Modric that is taking up space. He's stalling progression from a lot of younger players, and this is all because of how good he is. Like, don't get this wrong. Luka Modric, I think, as far as greatest midfielder, he's gonna be up there with Zidane. I think he actually, as far as the Real Madrid legend goes, he beats Zidane. And I think, yeah, Zidane is a better level. If you ask me, where does Luka Modric fit into his whole entire generation? I have Iniesta, Luka Modric, and then under that, Xavi Alonso. Sorry, not Xavi Alonso. What I'm talking about, Xavi, and then Toni Kroos. But Luka Modric, I do think he gets it. He gets it. He's too old. I mean, he's probably salty, yeah, but he's too old to be taking up this much space in Madrid. And the worst part is that he's good. He's good, but he's just too old. Father Time beats everyone. And Father Time took another Madrid legend. So, guys, tell me what you think. Follow for more. Subscribe to my TikTok, Pumpkin Picks. Link is in my bio. And I'll see you guys in the next vid.